Hi, welcome to my channel about fischertechnik, robotics and embedded systems. If you're new to my channel or haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe via the thumbnail in the bottom right corner. As you can see, this video is focused on my Raspberry Pi Model B1, one Model B Plus actually, which is equipped with the Raspberry Pi camera, which is here supported by a stand made by fischertechnik, from fischertechnik. Also connected via the band cable to breadboard with the fischertechnik LED, which should be connected. And here's another LED which I actually used last time, and the network cable for VNC. In this project I am trying to use C# in combination with Linux, which runs on Raspberry Pi, to control the GPIO and maybe the Raspberry Pi camera. In order to show that and do that, I will use the screencast with virtual network computing. So as said, a screencast with the virtual environment, the Raspberry Pi connected to the file server where the executable is located. The serial connection with Minicom to get first access to the Raspberry Pi, then obviously the camera with here the Raspberry Pi camera, and I should say of course camera view, which is made by a fischertechnik camera, then resistor and LED here connected to the band cable, and obviously now developed with the coder that is supposed to run here, and also the current situation in fridging. So the question is, why doesn't this work, and why does this not execute like this? So first thing is build all, build successful, then run. This has some problems. Not set to an instance of an object. I have to look into that, because before I can do anything here, this probably won't run. Nope. So I have to look into that, why that is built successful but not doing anything. The very strange thing now is that although I've tried a couple of things in the meantime, I'm coming back to the same piece of code. And the external console shows that it has a null reference exception, object reference not set to an instance of an object. However, this code is copied from the internet, where it is, except for this right line, foremost the same. So the thread sweep is the same, connection toggle is the same. The only thing that is not quite the same is this LED1, but it's just another name. So the big problem is, why does an example from the internet not work for me? Then something remarkable, let me scroll back, because here I find actually that the file that I've been trying to execute dates back to August 11 August, as I say in the Netherlands. However, it is 13 October, and then I have to refer to a different directory, which dates to this time. And let me go then further to the bin directory, which also dates to 13 October, and then to debug. And there's a file that dates to Raspberry to 13 October. So going all the way back to here I am, and now I say not LSMinL but mono and RaspberryPi.exe. What is this one doing? And it says indeed an invalid operation, the pin is already present on the connection. So it doesn't do what I want to do, but this is a very different error. Not the error on which I get here, which is a null reference. So either one or the other, but I want to run on the Raspberry Pi. I want to run it on the Raspberry Pi. So I'm going to change this away, build, successful. Now I won't run it there, I will run it here. Let's do the same. And there it goes. So, yes, the coder does run. But the LED is not doing anything. Nothing at all. Which is not what I intend to see, but so much time for wrong directory. It's working. Well, the program is working. So on my laptop it goes wrong, but on the Raspberry Pi it goes right. That's something. Right now things are a bit interesting as well as complicated. First of all, I have connected, and let me move the camera a bit. I have now connected these input, the voltages, to ground and 5 volts, which are now on the breadboard. Those are measuring on the multimeter that I have right here, and those measure correctly. So if I put it in here, and if the wire would stuck in where I put it, then it measures a nice 5 volts. Then as far as the pins go, they burn. Very slowly, very softly, but they burn. But at 2 volts, or hardly 2 volts. This one is doing exactly what it should do, but not very bright, since it is set to 9 volts and it only delivers 2 volts. Or when I measure it on this side, slightly more than 2 volts. But it is the GPIO. Then another thing is that these 2 wires are set to pin 11 and, well, the opposite, pin 12. And that's a strange thing, because when I run the program it is supposed to flicker, to blink, and they don't. So somehow they're getting the power while the program is doing its thing for a quarter of a second, 10 times by now. Not 10 times, I should build, and now it should run for 10 times. And quit exactly 10 times. But they should blink visibly to me, and that they don't. So that's a mystery. and I solved it by using a different pin. So right now I enter it and I would be very disappointed. Okay, they're blinking for 15 seconds and I changed pin. Pin 11 should do it, doesn't do it. Pin 16 is doing everything I want. Question is, why doesn't pin 11 do it? I have no idea, probably blown up or something in the past, but this one is working. So goal was to actually control an LED on the breadboard using C#, and I finally managed to get it with this piece of code. And this one just lights it up for well, 10 seconds, and this one toggles it. So right now I'm very happy I succeeded. And in two ways it didn't function. First of all, I took the wrong executable, a very old executable, and I had to change pin. I'm happy. And apart from this being correct now, I also had to change the fridging because I had accidentally taken the wrong schematics. This one is correct. Now it connects to GPIO 23, which is the same as pin 16. So yeah, for the fun of it, run again, and there you go, including a tricolor LED from fischertechnik. It just works. Very nice. And with this very nice result, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please do subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment or suggestion, click the bell for notification, by the way. You can also follow me via Twitter and Instagram, and you can also donate to support the channel via PayPal, Ko-fi, and being a patron for as little as €2 or $2 a month. And thank you for doing that. Please take a look at our website for other projects, and this is going to be continued. For now, stay safe, have a great day, take care, bye.